Nearly 200 years after Charles Darwin's landmark journey that led to the theory of evolution, I find myself aboard this historic Dutch ship, the Oostskelde, embarking on the sixth leg of its voyage around the world. I'm Emily Braeger, reporting for the Daily Express, and I'm about to share with you our incredible journey from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil to Punta del Este in Uruguay. The Oostskelde, a majestic 50-metre sailing vessel, will travel 40,000 nautical miles over the next 2 years, dropping anchor in 32 ports around the world as the Darwin 200 team retrace Darwin's footsteps. The expedition's route will closely follow Darwin's original voyage aboard the HMS Beagle, which set off from Plymouth on December 27, 1831, and returned to Falmouth on October 2, 1836. This voyage is not just a maritime adventure, it's a floating laboratory, a platform for future scientists to study the species discovered by Darwin and develop projects aimed at their conservation. As we left Rio, the crew, a mix of Darwin leaders and paying seamen, joined forces to cast off the lines and pull in the fenders. The wind, a loyal companion, set the tall ship on its course towards Uruguay's Punta del Este, our next destination. Since departing from Plymouth's historic Saturn Harbour in England on August 14th, the team have covered more than 5,400 nautical miles. And now, I consider myself fortunate to be part of the crew for the next 1,100 nautical miles of this extraordinary journey. The open sea has a way of humbling you, making you feel both small and connected to the vastness of our planet. And as we sail down the South American coast, I can't help but feel the weight of history and the responsibility to continue the mission of exploration and conservation.
The Darwin 200 project is inspired by Charles Darwin. Darwin was the most incredible scientist, researcher, explorer, and above all, observer that there has been pretty much in history. Darwin changed the world with his mind, and in many ways, this impact still reverberates to this very day. Taking inspiration from Darwin, we hope as a project to help empower tomorrow's conservation leaders that might likewise change the world of tomorrow by empowering their abilities, their skills, and their minds to help solve some of the world's conservation problems. We're honoured beyond words to be working together with Dr. Jane Goodall and Dr. Sylvia Earle, both of whom are patrons of the Darwin 200 project. And we're also incredibly honoured that Sarah Darwin, one of Charles Darwin's great-great-granddaughters, is a key supporter of the project as well. So join us on this voyage around the world and see what we discover and the amazing research projects that the Darwin leaders do.
On the ship, I'm surrounded by some of the world's most inspiring individuals, the Darwin leaders of the Darwin 200 programme, young environmentalists dedicated to the planet's preservation. At each port the 105-year-old vessel will be dropping anchor, new leaders will board to embark on their own research projects. From studying rare monkeys in the Atlantic rainforest to counting pilot whales in Tenerife, each young scientist has the opportunity to contribute needed information to species of concern. Voyage ornithologist Grant Terrell has committed 2 years to the project, spearheading daily biodiversity surveys aboard the Oostskelde. Grant, from Florida, USA, has studied birds in the wild for more than 4 years and is currently working towards his PhD in zoology.
So my name is Grant Terrell. I'm the voyage ornithologist for Darwin 200, and my role on the ship is that I'm leading the wildlife surveys that we're doing as the ship is sailing. We just hit our 200 species of bird that we've documented since August. We're super excited. We've seen whales. Today we've seen, I couldn't tell you how many albatrosses. We saw a really rare species of petrel. It's had very few records online, and we got good photos of them as well. There's a Manx shearwater that's flying by right over there. That's a really cool bird because they're the only bird that we've seen on every single voyage leg so far. We've been kind of following them as they've been leaving their breeding grounds from the UK and working their way down to the Southern Ocean. So it's super cool. They've kind of been like our voyage companions.
So far, it's been a wildlife spectacle. More than 10 species of whales and dolphins have graced our path, with a spotlight on the magnificent humpback whales. These gentle giants, known for their acrobatic displays, migrate thousands of miles annually. Humpback whales are regularly sought out by whale watchers and whale scientists because their laid-back, approachable and entertaining nature makes them easier to study than most other species. Their distinctive colour patterns on the underside of their tail allow scientists, like those on board this ship, to track individual animals and develop reliable population estimates. But life on deck isn't always smooth sailing. With unpredictable weather, choppy seas and late-night watches, it makes a challenging journey. Fortunately, the crew are always on hand to keep things in check.
So I've been sailing for around 3 years now. I've been 8 months on this boat. And it's just been absolutely fantastic. I've learned a lot since I came here. I've experienced more than I could ever imagine. Just a few weeks ago we saw hundreds of whales, which was just amazing. But everyday life in the boat is far from fantastic all the time. I do everything from clean toilets to hoist the sails to pull the ropes. But it's all part of the experience. It's all part of why I love it. And you meet so many amazing people, and you make friends for life, and it's all just life testing in a way, you know?
I experienced a lot of firsts on this trip. I've never sailed before. In fact, I haven't been on anything bigger than a catamaran, but I was given the chance to sail the impressive Oosterschelde. I was feeling the pressure, but after a quick masterclass from the captain, I grasped the wheel for the first time and set our course at 255 degrees towards Punta del Este. Navigating the open sea, I kept a keen eye on the top sail, making subtle adjustments to prevent it from luffing, a term I've learnt since being on board, meaning when the sail is flapping in the wind. The experience was demanding, but exhilarating. Yet, amid the tiredness, I felt a profound sense of accomplishment as I fully immersed myself in the ebb and flow of boat life. Each day on the Oosterschelde is becoming a chapter in my own personal voyage, a testament to resilience and the task of embracing the challenges that come with life at sea. Rio de Janeiro to Punta del Este, my first sea adventure. I joined the team for just 1,100 nautical miles of their 40,000 nautical mile journey around the world. Each day brought new challenges, but with them came growth, a deeper appreciation for the sea's unpredictability and the crucial work being undertaken by the Darwin 200 team to change the world for the better.